Welcome back again to this channel. Ser is pure beingness. Ser means in Portuguese to be. So in this video, I would like to continue with my sharing of experiences and thoughts and reflections about pain. I've just been talking with my husband about this topic. Interestingly, while I play music, so I have continued now my practice. After quite some years of not touching the violin, I started to practice again. And I have chosen music that is challenging me. So my fingers are challenged and my arms are challenged. My whole posture is yeah, I'm not used to it anymore. However, this pain that I'm feeling by practicing now a lot, I feel like sometimes pain in my fingers, my whole neck is stiff. Here, when I play a bit more, I feel pain here. You can explain it in a very logical way. Of course, it is because you're practicing the violin, and these are positions of the hands, of the fingers that are not very common in our everyday life. We don't do that, right? So often. So while I was speaking with my husband, I realized that the way of thinking and feeling must also affect my pain or affect my whole overall well-being and cause pain. Because he said very clearly, some people, they don't have that. Some people, they practice a lot and they don't get immediately pain in the fingers. Some others probably do, even probably faster than you. So I was reflecting on that and realizing that I have one habit. It's a mindset, right? So one habit of mind, which apparently affects a lot my well-being. And this is comparison. I have the habit of comparing myself with the biggest of the big. So while I watch YouTube videos of people who perform that piece of music that I'm practicing for the moment, I have that in my memory while I practice. So while I practice, I start to compare and to see, of course, a big difference. They have been training their profession for years and years and years. And even then, even if not, I compare myself in the way that I feel they are much better than me and I'm worse, right? Instead of saying, okay, that's fine, I go into, what would you call it? An emotion, into a craving to be different, into a pushing myself, into becoming like this faster, becoming like them faster, into not resting enough, into forcing my body to change. So this causes stress, of course, and this causes an increasing of the pain, or probably even the pain itself. So while we have been speaking in the previous video about a very obvious reason for pain, which, like I said, I have here an example. If I would sit on this stone like this, it's obvious that it's painful, right? Even then, I have to admit, there are saints who would sit on this stone and not feel any pain. But that's another story. A normal human being, let's say, would feel pain and would start to realize, okay, I have the choice, I can change my position or not. And then the pain is gone. I've also been talking about pain that has a deeper reason. While feeling into the body, into the pain, we can reveal this reason as well, which often has a story, which often goes back to previous lives or to your childhood, to your past. This kind of pain is mind-made, very clearly made by a habit in your way of thinking. So I'm speaking now about changing your mindset. And this is a challenge, I know. So I will the next days try to stop comparing myself, seeing the possibility of learning from others, which is very, very useful. Listening carefully how they play that, how they sing that, and try to learn it by listening. A child learns the language by listening, right? But a child would not compare itself with the mother and say, oh, my mother, she's so much better in this language. And would create a craving of being different, right? That's what I'm doing. That's my habit. So to change that, it's of course a training. And I wish you good luck if you are one of those people who like to compare yourself with somebody else who you believe or who in fact is better than you in a certain area. Please train with me and then share your success. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.